Like I said, it's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm just now kind of getting home and, able to do a voiceover and just kind of recap, the passing week. So, again, very grateful for the extra hands. It's gotten so busy. So not only the extra hands, but our first sale in 2 years, Lipstick Lighthouse was created in 2024, and honestly it's gotten caught up in the gang activity here. um, just like everybody's businesses, neighborhood schools, institutions have kind of gotten caught up in this gang activity. So the first sale after 2 whole years of being in business got some extra hands. And again, I'm learning lessons as a business owner. Okay, well, how do I set ground rules? How do I set boundaries? How do I navigate this? The same way I have to come on here and tell you guys a million times about what's going on with my estranged husband or my miscarriage or my lack of a dating life. I have to keep in mind that, even though when I come to work, and I'm kind of center focused on task and what has to be done, that if I take on a volunteer, if I take on an employee, or if I take on an intern, they too have their families, and whatever's going on with their families, there. So I'm learning how to manage that. Um, so so far, plans for the company anniversary next month are being made, as well as the red lipstick proclamation conversation that we're going to have. So Lipstick Lighthouse dubbed June 19th as Red Lipstick Proclamation Day to talk about modern day slavery on a day that we celebrate freedom. But the fact of the matter is, um, a lot of people still have to deal with slavery in some form. It's just done on the black market. So we kind of have a conversation about that. We put our red lipstick on. If you are a man, you do a red bow tie or tie, red cap, and you either join the conversation or tell your stories about modern day slavery. So that's coming up on the 19th. And then the birthday bash. Um, Plans have been set. Getting everything finalized is being worked on. So, having a blessing of the business ceremony on Sunday, starting off with that. So, you guys already know we have to come up with a program, speakers, poems, songs, you name it, and how that's going to go on Sunday. I believe Monday is a Q&A. Tuesday is a paint and sip. Wednesday is the actual birthday, and that's being hosted at Azteca's Mexican restaurant. Thursday is a social at my home office, and Friday is the office party. Then I'm gonna let myself rest because right after that is my half birthday, and I'll be 34 and a half. And like I said, my own personal issues, still have to recover from a miscarriage at 34 years old. And, so half the year is gone, and I'll be 35 at the end of it. So you guys know with age, recovering from a miscarriage just gets more difficult. Um, and then I have also found a new church home, West Mobile Baptist Church. I've been going since April. And even though they had a, membership card, the secretary let me know that you officially become a member after a baptism. So I'm gonna have that scheduled, and I will let you guys follow along with my baptism service. We'll make a whole thing out of it whenever everything is kind of set in stone. So we're getting our Jedi night on. We're getting spiritually aligned and in tune. Having our baptism, going by the flea market and grabbing our sage and our frankincense and our oils and our candles, and getting ready for this blessing of the business ceremony. And I want you to get your Jedi night on too. Um, while all of these plans are kind of put in tow. I want you to remember that I'm not conducting any online sales. I do not go live in the midst of all of this mess. You see, I'm working by, battery candlelight. There's no internet or cable or energy at the lighthouse office. So that means during the day, online sales are not available. Live feed is not available. These videos are just kind of uploaded in the morning. And yes, I do have somebody misrepresenting myself and my brand online. So if you see anybody going live using the, brand name Lipstick Lighthouse, Deliberately Dozier, or Jaleesa Dozier, make sure you have them reported. Um, Anything else? So we got what's going on with the business. I have to do a work session in the morning. So I'm going to be doing work sessions. Out of all of the times that and honestly, I forgot to clock out today. I just realized that. Out of all of the times that I have worked countless hours for my business, I have not documented my hours. I have just worked and worked and worked without a dime and not documented any of my hours. So this is nice to be able to get on paper, like, okay, well, I put this amount of time into it. And even though, I'm not getting paid for it, you can see on paper that, I put this much time into my business. Anytime anybody needs a recap of all the groundwork that I've done, is so hard to wrap up, and that's just that. But still counting my blessings because there's so much going on in the area. And let me come back with part 3 of Girl Chat. I just needed to give you an update on what's going on with, the business, extra hands, learning how to navigate having employees come in and they have lives just like you have a life, and how the business is having to make some changes, and plans for celebration next month. I'm going to come back with part 3 of this chat in just a minute.